Here's what things actually look like under a microscope.
I'm sure most of you guys are not really afraid of worms, but after seeing it up close, you might be a little freaked out. You know those little dust mites that live inside of your bed? Yeah, that's what they look like up close. That's gonna freak me out tonight. And we all love strawberries. They look absolutely delicious. But not really so much up close. That looks kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie. But before I show you what ants look like under a microscope, I just found a game that's exactly like Roblox, but it's a lot more fun. If you want to try it out, go here in my profile and click Rec Room. This is what ants look like under a microscope. That's terrifying.
3 jobs you won't believe exist. Number 1, you can become a professional sleeper. As a professional sleeper, scientists will analyze your sleeping patterns, or you will test companies' products. And you will literally be paid thousands of dollars just to sleep. Number 2, you can become a professional Netflix watcher. They're called taggers, and their job is literally to watch new movies and TV shows that are coming out. And all they have to do is decide which category the content should go into on Netflix. And number 3, underwater pizza delivery man. So there's a completely underwater hotel in Florida, and guests can still order pizza, however it has to be delivered from a scuba diver. I can't believe this job exists. Comment below which job you would want.
Disturbing facts you will regret learning about part 6. So when you die, your brain remains active for about 10 minutes, but in your head those 10 minutes may last years. And in those 10 minutes you live your life all over again. Maybe you're already dead and you're in those 10 minutes. Also, it was legal to mail children from 1913 to 1920. Yeah, and the serial killer Richard Chase took any unlocked door as an invitation to come inside. So I guess you should lock your doors.
Here's what a day in the life of an astronaut in space is like. Firstly, they clean their teeth using water from a bag with a straw to catch the droplet on their toothbrush. Then, to shower, they either use wet cloths or a shower head that they have to press directly onto their body. They then can strap themselves onto the toilet and even purify their urine, turning it into drinking water. Each of the crew members get 3 meals with some snacks a day. When hungry, they have to moisten and warm up the food and hopefully catch it in their mouths quick enough. They must exercise for at least 2 hours to counteract any muscle loss. And throughout the day, they carry out various scientific activities. Then finally, it's time for them to sleep, where they have to strap themselves onto their bed.
Facts about your favorite celebrities. Part 1, The Rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was once considered for the role of Tim Burton's Willy Wonka, which of course was given to Johnny Depp, but could you imagine The Rock being Willy Wonka? When The Rock was younger, he went through some hard times, and at one point he had $7 to his name. And as of today, the man is worth $400 million. Both Dwayne Johnson's dad and his grandpa were WWE wrestlers, and when he was old enough, his dad began to train him. In fact, The Rock's first ever acting job was playing his dad, the famous wrestler, on That 70s Show. And although The Rock looks pretty scary, he's actually really afraid of spiders.
Whatever you see first says a lot about the type of person you are. Take a look at this photo right here. Now if you see the car first, it could suggest that you're a very independent person and like going off. You like going on adventures, you could go out on road trips a lot, all of that kind of stuff. If you first saw the man with the binoculars, it could mean you're a very analytic person. You can be sensitive, but you like to dig deeper into the big picture of things. Now take a look at this photo. If you see the skull straight away, it could mean you're a very realist person. You like to live in the moment, don't get stressed out over little things. If you see the woman looking into the mirror first, this could suggest that you are the opposite. You do tend to get worried about the small things and stress out over things. Finally, look at this photo. If you saw a baby first, it could mean you're very independent and like your own company. If you saw the couple first, it could suggest you spend a lot more time with your friends and care about them more than anything. Friends and family are the most important thing to you, and you'll do anything for them. And if you saw the trees first, you're always ready to experience something new and go on an adventure.
People who had one job and failed. This building installed an escalator that brings you right into a wall. These boxes clearly said do not stack, and they stacked every single one of them. This person's coffee mug has the handle on the inside, so you'd have to stick your hand in the coffee to hold it. They cut the grass every day, but he forgot to move the cone. A city worker was painting the yellow lines, and someone forgot to move their car, so he just painted over the car.
Terrible life hacks you should definitely not try. Are you missing out on all the nutritional benefits because you don't like eggs? Well, if you want to get those benefits, all you have to do is add flour, eggs, cocoa, and butter and bake for 30 minutes, and then you'll like those eggs. If your headphones are ever tangled and you can't get them untangled, just use detangler spray and you'll have perfect headphones in no time. If you have a hole in your sock, you don't need to throw away the sock. All you have to do is paint your toe with Sharpie and no one will know the difference. You can fit double the amount of tennis balls in a tennis ball can by cutting them in half. If you ever don't want to pay at a restaurant, just carry an Uno reverse card and give it to the waiter so they have to pay when they bring you your bill. If you're up late studying, try dipping your contacts in your coffee. That way you'll stay awake even longer.
Facts about Earth that will make you question everything. The ocean contains about $770 trillion worth of gold, which is enough money to build your own ocean in your backyard. The hottest place on Earth is Death Valley, California, and it's reached temperatures as high as 134 degrees Fahrenheit. And while we're on the subject of temperature, Antarctica can reach 60 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer. And this is the Kitti's hognose bat, which is the smallest mammal on Earth.
Psychology tricks to mess with someone's head, part 4. If you're in an argument, just give a compliment to the other person. It will throw them off and they will go easy on you. In a big open area, just look up and look amazed by what you see, even though you see nothing. Notice how more and more people will be looking up to see what's happening. And immediately after your friend checks the time, ask them what time is it. They won't remember and they will have to check again.
Here's some unethical life hacks you just have to know about. If you ever want to sound genuinely sick when calling into work, then lay on your bed on your back with your head off the side. It will make you sound congested when you talk. If you ever want to meet someone who lives far away but don't want to travel, then tell them that you live 2 times further than you actually do and to meet halfway. This means you'll meet where you currently live. And if you're ever on a plane and the person in front of you keeps reclining, meaning you have no leg room, then turn the AC on and point it towards them. The cold air blowing on the top of their heads will make them move their seat upright.
If you have scruffy handwriting, it could actually mean you are a genius. Yeah, literally. So you know when you're at school and they literally just tell you non-stop that you have to have perfect handwriting. You know, they tell you all the lot, the most clever people have good handwriting, blah blah blah, but it's not the case. Many of the smartest people on earth, such as Elon Musk, actually have horrific handwriting, like that you will barely be able to read. But why do scientists think that people with this type of handwriting are actually smarter? Well, here's why. Well, it's believed that these people's brains actually just move faster. So basically their thought process is going faster than they can actually write, which is why it's scruffy. The people that are extremely clever are having all these ideas, trying to write it down really quickly, but they obviously just can't in a really neat way. That's why it's scruffy. Let me know your thoughts on this, and do you have scruffy handwriting or neat?